Ah! He has an enemy stand! I was too foolish to be within his range.
Well, what are you gonna do? You just destroyed the net worth of these fisticuff rings by $2 million. How are you going to pay me back for that? The cops, the corpse, I own them. It cost me a few million, but it's really not that expensive. I don't expect a poor person to understand. I am the richest in the room, in the city. You came here from that Grody Burgers, yes?
Mr. Grossbergs, yes?
Then ask him why it's up here. He'll tell you just how much dick he sucked.
We don't trade in stocks in here, we trade in cocks. The cock market.
Perhaps he can explain to you how money works.
How the cock market works.
Real.
This painting was yesterday hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why does White have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Except for the air conditioning unit right over there. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. It's a sadistic-looking desk. Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the band is, of course, Mr. White. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up. Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award. Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. You probably strong-armed him into giving him something.
Alright. Let's go to Grossberg then.
Oh, look who shows up. Speak up. Maybe if I, like, sucker punch him, then he'll... Wait, no, I'll knock him out if I do. Maybe I should clear my throat.
Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you, the blue hedgehog!
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man who hasn't had a blowjob in a while.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really?
Something about the feng shui in the room.
Well, you see, it's just your sister,
dick
that
in my
poor
mouth.
girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly.
Thanks for what?
I don't know what I would have done if things have gone poorly for that girl.
I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for a defense? And give me an answer, goddammit. I think I have a right to know.
Right, Mr. Wright?
Don't do that.
No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to
Don't also
think about
do
it, my
that.
boy. I should have called
Tell
you
me,
Mr.
you
Wrong
stupid freaking... He does seem trouble about something. I'm starting to have a feeling that I know what that is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, you didn't tell me that he had an enemy stand.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today, and I got my ass kicked. It was in America's office.
So, you noticed.
Yeah, of course I did.
I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
How the fuck, Grossberg? I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow, and please don't say it has something to do with the penis.
Connected, you say? Well, you could say that, in a way.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think I know what it is.
You want to say it?
As long as we reload the save. It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are fucking each other.
What? My boy! It's not like that at all!
But how did you know? You sent that painting to him as a sign that I am very lonely.
My boy, please! You're letting your fantasies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? The internet?
From the 3 people in my head. I don't understand. How could?
That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all.
I knew it. They are.
No, we are not lovers.
We're friends with benefits.
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years!
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Mai because of this. Wright would have destroyed me if I did.
So, that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red Wright will be the nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police. He keeps bribing the judge with chicken. Politicians, but that's obvious at this point.
After he's getting the chicken from... I knew it.
They're bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing but the weight of many years.
Many, many buckets of chicken ago.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
Aha! A medium.
Her name was Misty Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end I cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want the people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told them.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Well, this time, the offer was blackmail.
See.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Ah. Sorry, sir. I borrowed this.
Ah, so it was you, my boy.
Who is this man?
It's a long story. This is for my personal collection.
Doesn't want to talk about it for some reason.
Let's go back to the office.
Yeah. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should you look at? AI. JavaScript. TMZ. T-U... I know, W. White. Huh. The entire W section is missing. That's an L for us. Was it taken? Might as well investigate everything. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing missing is Mia. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Mia's favorite potted plant. I think I still have to water it now.
It's not even plastic.
Yeah, I might as well check out the rest. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's father. Should I take a look? Of course! I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones that made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is...
Say my name.
What? The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. JavaScript. Nothing much in here. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here at the end is S. Suicide. Blech. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. I wonder if these have to do with Mr. White and his coercions. There's writing on most of these in pencil. What? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to the Shadow Realm.
Commit Sudoku.
Let's find the most disturbing one. Okay, here we go. Should we show Grossberg?
We can try.
I found this in Mia's files.
She was investigating Red Wright, as I expected. Well, if you want to challenge him, you can present this in court.
Ah,
I think at this point we just go back to Blue Corp.
Well, aren't you persistent? I'll have to have that beaten out of you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message is not perpetrated. Your thick skull. I'll need to add a few more dents to these gold knuckle rings. I'm afraid if you keep coming after me, you'll have a nasty fall down some stairs. Or perhaps falling out of a window.
Mr. White, see this?
No, I don't read the poor people news.
It's an article describing the the shadow realming of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he got sent to the shadow realm.
And this is supposed to intimidate me?
Look at this penciled in word I found in Mia's office.
Miss Mia? Mamma Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. What? Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail? But I'm Mr. White.
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the Shadow Realm cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
Wow, that is a fascinating idea. Mr. Wrong. What exactly are you trying to do here? Investigating me? No.
He's just like waving his fingers slowly in front of my face. No.
You should be looking for the one who killed Miss Mia, not my illegal.
Yeah, no.
Secretary's
Not
office?
my
Hello?
crimes. He will be leaving now, either
Yes.
through the door or through the window.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Oh, no,
you want me
just
to
stand.
bring the spiked club again?
Wait
You
a second,
know I
Mr. White.
love this fight.
Wrong.
You're wrong, Mr. Wright. I mean, White. I'm wrong. What I should be doing now is going after you.
And what are you insinuating?
Once I get a stand, we're gonna have a JoJo battle off. Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone.
This really feels like a revelation you should be making in court.
Mia was murdered, and then all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. I'm giving Edgeworth so much ammo right now. So the culprit would be? Even a child can work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Secretary's office.
We won't be needing the escort. He's decided to leave through the window. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I have a second case for you.
White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
What are you doing, getting a blowjob?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see, and thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Why, dude, I told you I changed my mind. I'm wealthy enough to have many of those. Oh, and another thing, send the police over here right away. Man standing right in front of me, he looks dazed and violent. He could be plotting murder.
What man?
Are you even listening?
Hi, Miles.
The Hatchet Man, the Liquidator, the Killer Man.
What?
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor, I don't believe you're in a position to tell me what to do. Yet, I'm telling you, send the police now. Did I not tell you? I own this town. You just live in it. The same with Miss Mia.
How dare you?
And now you're going to be tried as her killer.
I'm surprised no one's even thought of that because I was in the room. Even the detective.
And now everything's settled. You're as good as jailed. Might as well kill yourself now. Here's the window.
I even have a button to open it, see?
Yes, you'd be surprised at how often I have to have people clean up the mess underneath here.
You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Oh, butts. Harry Butts.
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right?
No!
Detective Gumshoes, I present you the murderer.
What?
Take him away, boys. I've always wanted to say that. Goodbye, Mr. Wrong.
Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. Trial begins tomorrow. Well, that's gonna set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya, great, they let you out of detention. So, wait, so does that mean I'm in? Or are you in?
Does that mean we switch places?
Yes.
Are we both the prisoners?
Yes, no, yes. It's all thanks to you.
I'm afraid we switched places.
What? You mean you?
Don't worry, the Easter Island guard head is gonna do this. I explained what happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far.
You should kill him!
Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Kill him. Kill him now. Help me break out of here. Nah, not that one. Well, if you could just cheer me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader?
Yeah, that'd be an unorthodox way.
All right, leave it to me. I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
No! Oh, god damn
Hey.
it.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Bring the Glock. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a... Finished? Was it supposed to be?
Almost all finished. Yeah, I think so.
Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him.